Let's start for our pre-procurement activities today. But before that, let's stand for invocation to be led to us by Back Secretariat.
Let's bow our head for a word of prayer. To our most precious and kind Heavenly Father, thank you so much, Lord, for this wonderful morning you've given us. Thank you for this, for all the blessings, for all the guidance and protection you've given us, Lord. Thank you for being so good to us. And Lord, as we start our procurement activity this morning, may you continue to be with us, help us, and guide us in all we have to discuss, in all we have to decide, and open our hearts and minds. And please, Lord, please forgive us in all of our sins. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Once again, good morning. Back Secretariat acknowledge the presence of everybody in attendance, including observer and prospective bidders.
Good morning, everyone. May I acknowledge the presence of our chairman, Back Chairman Engineer Gary Verano, and also the back members, Engineer Camilo Montera,
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone.
and also Ma'am Almira de la Peña.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, and good morning to all.
And also we acknowledge the presence of the head of the back DPWH, Engineer Binilda Pacquiao.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone.
We also acknowledge the presence of the online viewers, and also the presenters from the planning and design section, and also the procurement staff. Good morning. As per attendance, Mr. Chair, we are in quorum.
Since we are in quorum, we now proceed in our procurement proceeding. First, the agenda for today, for the civil works, we have 14 projects, and also the pre-procurement activities after the pre-bid. The planning and design, representative. Please proceed with a brief presentation of the project.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. I am Rene Jude Rolorata from the Planning and Design section, and I will be presenting this project with a contract ID of 25LJ0017 with the title of Construction of Protection Dike, Libuganon River Irrigation System, Mabaus Relief Drainage, Carmen, Davao del Norte. It has an ABC of 14,475,000 pesos with a source of fund of CY 2025 Regular Infrastructure Program with a contract duration of 132 calendar days. So this is the location plan. So ang project, which is ang nasa yellow line, kimusumpay siya sa existing flood control structure na nasa left bank. So isa lang ka side ang atong project. And so for the scope of works, this is a construction of concrete revetment with sheet piles having a length of 4 meters. So this is a single berm concrete revetment. Then these are the supplemental details of the project. The cofferdam details and the sheet pile driving method. And so these are the site photos. And that would conclude my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Back members, clarification and queries. For number 2 project. I-text lang siya.
Lolo. Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning to all. I'm Von Arthur Matoginas. For the construction of flood mitigation structure, Panabo Creek, Daang Maharlika Outfall, Panabo City, Davao del Norte, with an ABC of 25 LJ0035, ABC of 48,250,000, source of fund, CPAG, contract duration 187 calendar days. So this is the muna ang ato ang mga proposed outfall sa Panabo. Tapos kaning project is diri sa pinakataas, pinakadool sa Carmen, dool sa San Vicente, mutagak ta sa Lasana River. So muna ato ang location map, section 1, dito dapit dool sa Lasana River, musumpay ta sa existing project sa region. Tapos ang atong second section kay musumpay po ta sa end sa project sa region, tapos pa diretso sa downtown which Salvacion, Panabo. Muna siya ang ato ang section 1. Tapos ang ato ang section 2. Scope of works, construction of single barrel box culvert, construction of line canal. Muna ang ato ang details sa ato ang kanal and details sa ato ang box culvert. These are the geotag photos. Next. End of presentation.
Okay. For the project number 3.
36. Construction of drainage structure, Barangay Pandan, Panabo City, Davao del Norte, with a contract ID of 25LJ0036, with an ABC of 12,870,000, source of funds CY 2025 BIP, contract duration 163 calendar days. So these are the location plan. Ang kanang pula muna atong section 1, ang yellow atong section 2, tapos ang blue is ang section 3. Scope of works, construction of single barrel box culvert, construction of concrete line canal. Muna ang ato ang mga typical drainage sections sa ato ang project. Muna ang details sa atong box culvert o sa ato ang kanal. And these are the geotag photos. And the presentation.
Number 10 na, no? For the number 4 project.
For the construction of drainage structure, Barangay Gredu, Panabo City, Davao del Norte, with a contract ID of 25LJ0037, ABC 6,930,000, source of funds CY 2025 BIP, contract duration 117 calendar days. So muna ato ang location plan. Ang ato ang beginning kay motap ta sa Kabaluna Creek, muna siya ang ato ang murag main outfall. Diyan ato itagak ang ato ang tubig imbis nga mo ato siya sa Maharlika nga drainage. Tapos mo enta dapit sa Panabo National High School. Scope of works, construction of single barrel box culvert, construction of concrete line canal. Nya mo na ang ato ang drainage, typical sections. These are the details sa atong kanal and sa atong box culvert. These are the geotag photos. Next. End of presentation.
Okay, for the project number 5.
Doon na siya ka-project. Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. I'm Monica Mariela Chica, presenting Project 25LJ0041, Construction Completion of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Little Panay, Barangay Kauswagan, Barangay Katualan, Panabo City, Davao del Norte, with ABC of 8,910,000, source of fund BIP 2025, and contract duration of 115 calendar days. This is the project location for Barangay Little Panay. For Barangay Kauswagan and Barangay Katualan. Proof of ownership for Barangay Little Panay, for Barangay Kauswagan. Site validation sheet for Barangay Little Panay signed by the Barangay Chairman and Barangay Kagawad. For Barangay Kauswagan signed by the Barangay Chairman. And for Barangay Katualan signed by Barangay Kagawad. Geotag photos for Barangay Little Panay. For Barangay Kauswagan and Barangay Katualan. Scope of works for Barangay Little Panay includes tile works, installation of railings, panel door replacement, painting works, installation of window grills, ceiling installation, completion of second floor, and with air conditioning system and fire extinguishers. Elevations and perspective. For Barangay Kauswagan, we have tile works, installation of railings, panel door replacement, painting works, installation of window grills, installation of exterior lighting fixtures, ceiling installation, installation of file cabinet and pantry cabinet, completion of second floor and with air conditioning system and fire extinguishers. So we have the elevations and perspective. For Barangay Katualan, we have tile works, ceiling replacement, renovation of existing stairs, floor finishing at ramp, painting works, completion of parapet walls, installation of metal canopy, installation of exterior lighting fixtures, installation of window grills, and with aluminum cladding, air conditioning system, and fire extinguishers. Elevations for Barangay Katualan and perspective. End of presentation.
Queries? Back members? Ma'am, akong baliko lang ang project construction completion of multipurpose building, Barangay Little Panay, Barangay Kauswagan, Barangay Katualan, Panabo City, Davao del Norte. Tulo din ka location, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. For the project number 6.
Okay. So for 25LJ0042, we have construction of multipurpose building, daycare center, Barangay Libertad, Santo Tomas, Davao del Norte, with ABC of 4,950,000, source of fund BIP 2025, and contract duration of 115 calendar days. The location for the daycare. Proof of ownership for Barangay La Libertad.
And then we have the site validation sheet signed by Barangay Chairman and Barangay Kagawad. The photos. Scope of work for the daycare center would be structural, tile works, electrical works, plumbing works, sanitary works, the external stair, and parking area. Site development plan for the daycare, elevations, and then perspective. Okay. End of presentation.
For the project number 7, please proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. I am Janila Edeliantes from the Building Unit of the Planning and Design Section. We have here the project with the contract ID of 25LJ0044, construction of multipurpose building or barangay hall in Barangay New Camiling, Carmen, Davao del Norte. Our ABC for this one is 7,920,000. Source of fund, FY 2025 BIP, and 115 calendar days. Here is our location for our barangay hall in New Camiling and our site validation sheets. Then our proof of ownership, which is named under New Camiling already. Then our geotag photos. For our scope of works, we have a complete construction of a 2-story building with an elevation of 0.8 meters, with removal of structures and obstruction, with complete architectural finishes, painting, tile, electrical, plumbing, as well as sanitary works, and with additional canal with 25 meters, complete air conditioning system, fire extinguisher, and exhaust fans. Then our second floor plan. Then our summary of quantities. And our elevations. End of presentation.
Thank you. For the project number 8,
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. I am Derek De Lejero presenting Project 25LJ0049, construction of multipurpose building covered court, Purok Humayan, Barangay Datu Abdul Dadea, Panabo City, with an ABC of 6,930,000. Source of fund is BIP FY 2025 with a contract duration of 140 calendar days. These are the site validation sheets signed by Barangay Chairman. These are the proof of ownership. These are the geotag photos of existing structure. Then scope of works is construction completion of 5 base gym with 0.1 meter thick concrete slab topping with rubberized paint, complete electrical lightings, and 2 sets of movable rings. These are the floor plan, the elevations, the site development plan, and the perspective. End of presentation.
For the project ID number 9,
Good morning once again. For the project with the contract ID of 25LJ0051 and a title of Construction of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Nanyo, Panabo City, Davao del Norte. We have an ABC of 6,930,000, source of fund FY 2025 BIP, and contract duration of 115 calendar days. Our project location, then our site validation sheets. For our proof of ownership, which is already under the name of Barangay Nanyo, and our geotag photos. For our scope of works, again, we have a complete construction of a 2-story building with an elevation of 0.4 meters with architectural finishes, painting works, tile, electrical, plumbing, and sanitary works, with additional canal, which has a 22 meters length, complete air conditioning system, fire extinguisher, and exhaust fans. Our floor plans for ground and second floor, summary of quantities, and our elevations. End of presentation, Mr. Chair.
For back members, queries and clarification?
Query lang, sir.
Sige.
Mr.
Engineer
Chair.
Montera, you are recognized.
Sa barangay Nanyo, Manino,
Yeah, yes, sir.
di ba nata existing diya nga 2-story? Lahi po to or new building yun yatong i-construct?
New construction ni siya, sir. Pero natay another project na 14 million, kato siya, nato siya existing na building. Kato siya, pero sa barangay ang kwa nato demolition po.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for queries of Engineer Montera. There's being another clarification for back member? None. For the number 10 project.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. For construction of riverbank protection along Tuganay River, Carmen, Davao del Norte. Contract ID is 25LJ0087. Appropriation is 150 million. EBC is 144,750,000. Source of fund is FY 2025 CPAG. Wala lang ako nabutang ang project duration per 320 calendar days ang duration. Scope of works is driving of Z-type sheet piles, 12 meters in length, construction of concrete slope protection on the riverside, and construction of parapet wall, embankment, and next slide. So the location of the project is here, downstream of Tuganay Bridge. Next slide. So this is the alignment of the project. So beginning of the project is at station 0 plus 67.45. End of the project is at station 1 plus 080. So the typical section of the project is this. So the height of the structure is, the first berm is 3 meters, then ay 1 meter nga parapet wall. And typical section, typical details for the pile cap and the sheet pile. So 12 meters atong sheet pile. And the pile cap is 0.6 by 0.6. Next slide. Geotag photos of the location. So there are, this is the end part sa project. Daari siya magsumpay. So naay mga removal of trees. And that's all for 25LJ0087.
Sir, for the road right of way concern?
5 meters lang atong gikuan niya easement, pero na negotiate na ni nila kuan nila Joshua. I mean si Ryan de.
Okay. So settle na.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Another clarification? Okay, thank you. For the number 11.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. I am Engineer Dave Agbon, presenting 25 LJ 0116, concreting of road in Barangay Balagunan, Santo Tomas, Davao del Norte, with an ABC of 9,900,000. Source of fund, CY 2025 Basic Infrastructure Program. Contract duration is 105 calendar days. Total length, 615 linear meter or 1.230 lane kilometer. This is the project location. Scope of works and typical roadway section showing cut and fill section. Concreting of 615 linear meter road with a width of 2.5 meters, thickness 0.23. Installation of solar street lights and application of reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings. These are the geotag photos. End of presentation.
Okay. For the project number 12.
Hello. Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. For the contract ID 25 LJ 0125, concreting of road in Barangay Manay, Panabo, City, Davao del Norte, with an ABC of 4,950,000. And a source of fund, CY 2025 BIP, 48 calendars for the contract duration, and the total length of 300 linear meter. This is our location plan. And for the scope of works, concreting of 300 linear meter road, 6.10 width, 0.23 meters thickness, and a gravel shoulder of 1 meter width, both sides, thickness 0.15, installation of traffic services, application of reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, and installation of 3 solar lights. These are typical roadway sections showing cut and fill. And these are the site photos. End of presentation.
Thank you. Number 13, proceed.
Good morning again, Mr. Chair and everyone. For the 25 LJ 0128, concreting of road in Barangay New Visayas, Santo Tomas, Davao del Norte, with an ABC of 9,900,000. Source of fund, CY 2025 Basic Infrastructure Program. Contract duration is 98 calendar days. Total length, 600 linear meter or 1.2 lane kilometer. This is the project location. Scope of works, concreting of 535 linear meter road with a width of 6.10 meters, thickness of 0.23 meters. Concrete paving of shoulder, construction of 110 linear meter grouted riprap slope protection both sides, and application of reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings. This is the typical roadway section showing fill section. Typical roadway section showing cut and fill with grouted riprap slope protection at both sides. Typical roadway section showing super elevation. These are the geotag photos. End of presentation.
For the last project, number 14.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. I am Allen James G. Piabol, with a contract ID of 25LJ0129, construction of road San Agustin to Villarica to Kinawitnon Road, Igacos, Davao del Norte, with an ABC of 99 source of funds CY 2025 CPAG. It has a contract duration of 237 calendar days and it has a 3,000 linear meter length. This is the project location. Scope of works, concreting of 3,000 linear meter road with a width of 6.10 and it has a thickness of 230 mm. It has a gravel shoulder of 0.6 both sides, clearing and grubbing, removal of trees, embankment, excavation works, installation of cross drains, RCPC, installation of road signs, application of reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings. These are the JOTAG photos in Barangay Kinawitnon Road. End of presentation.
Okay, thank you. Clarification for back member, queries?
Mr. Chair, i-appeal ang ato ang status sa ato ang kuan kining road right of way. Basta kuan sa project ha. I-update na to. Say update na.
Under negotiation ba, sir?
Under negotiation. Okay.
That's all for the project. No, project all in all. Project number 14. For the representative of the planning and design, thank you. For the reminders, TWG.
Yes, Mr. Chair, reminders to all our prospective bidders. The bidders should open their bids strictly in accordance with the requirement of the invitation to bid and bidding documents. The office is open to receive bids online, and online bidding is applicable for civil works projects only. Bid submission can be done manually or electronically, and the contractor must select one mode of submission, either manually or electronically. To all the bids submitted online, procedure should be observed by the Department Order Number 87, Series of 2020. For our eligibility requirements, this will be done through electronic evaluation using CWA, and all bidders are advised to maintain a current and updated file of their Class A documents in the PhilJEPs and shall submit the PhilJEP Certificate of Registration and membership to the procuring entity. For our technical and financial requirements, the required documents enumerated in our checklist must be submitted. All notarized documents must be dry sealed and signed by its authorized signatory. Bid security must follow the required format and should be duly signed, notarized, and dry sealed. List of key personnel should indicate the list of all projects they are involved in. Key personnel should obtain the required experience and accreditation if applicable. Proof of ownership, lease agreement, contract to purchase should be attached to support the list of pledged equipment. All data should be filled up and don't leave blank if applicable. To all contractors obtaining more than one project, every project should have a different key personnel and equipment pledge. The bidder shall not change the entries under pay item number, pay item description, unit and quantity set by the procuring entity in the financial proposal to avoid being non-responsive. Omnibus sworn statement shall be in the prescribed new format, and any missing, incomplete, or patently insufficient document in the checklist is a ground for outright rejection of the bid. For technical proposal, this shall comprise the following documents. So the PhilJEPs, the joint venture special pickup license, and the joint organizational chart for the contract, the duly signed contractor's list of key personnel for the contract, the sworn statement, the revised form which is signed and notarized, and if applicable, the duly signed bid prices and the bill of quantities, the duly signed detailed estimates, the duly signed cash flow by quarter. And for the list of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment units owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements supported by proof of ownership, lease, purchase, and certification of availability of equipment from lessor or vendor for project duration. And also additional for the list of contractors' major construction equipment, as per Department Order Number 58, Series of 2012, all bidders are mandated to state in their bid documents a complete technical description of their pledged equipment, whether owned or leased, such as but not limited to the engine number, year, model, chassis number, plate number, production capacity, and load capacity. Also, in addition, the prospective bidders should also be required to state in their bid documents the particular place or site where the equipment are located as provided for under Department Order Number 9, Series of 2012. If any piece of equipment is not in the location, then the bidder shall be post-disqualified. Also for Department Order Number 58, Series of 2012, failure of a prospective bidder to comply with the said requirement shall result in the bidder's automatic post-disqualification for award of contract and forfeiture for its bid security. Also, certification of minimum laboratory equipment duly signed by the DPWH office as per Department Order Number 11, Series of 2017. And the first and second envelopes must be properly marked and sealed. We have additional requirements for our bidders with a pickup size range of large A, medium B, and medium A. So these bidders must ensure to the adherence of Department Order 110, Series of 2024, for the implementation of ISO 9001-2015 certification. The bidders must attach to the technical envelope their ISO 9001-2015 certification. Failure to attach will lead to the disqualification of their bid. Again, for those bidders with a pickup size range of large A, medium B, and medium A. And also additional requirements to all bidders for DPWH Building and Bridges Project. So pursuant to Department Order 227, Series of 2024, and Department Order 148, Series of 2024, only accredited project engineers may be assigned to all DPWH building and bridges projects. So again, please visit the Department Order for the limits of assignment for PE2, PE1, and Provisional Project Engineer. For the agreement on criteria for eligibility screening, preliminary examination, and examination of bids, post-qualification and award, so the BAC will adopt the non-discretionary pass-fail criteria and procedures for the preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification, and award in accordance with the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulation of RA 9184 as amended, and no contact rule shall be observed. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. That's for the reminder for the prospective bidders of the civil works projects. For the back member, clarification and queries. Once again, thank you for the planning, representative of the planning and design section to get the presentation. And that's the end for our pre-bid conference. Once again, thank you for our viewers of our social media platform. The procurement activities will continue.